Winter's here, the snow is falling, not a cry.
Guess what, guys? I'm at the airport once again. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is my first ever solo trip, and it's gotta be international, and it's so special at the same time. I just cannot believe it's happening. It's raining cats and dogs. Someone literally sneezed, but anyways, this is my actually first time traveling through one of the best airline of all times, and that is Singapore Airlines, and I'm so excited to experience this experience for the very first time. I just arrived very early, of course, like 1 hour early. We have a layover in Singapore, and then I'm gonna reach to Malaysia. As I'm going solo, I didn't want like Air Asia or something like that, because I cannot relate who backpacks and just goes away, because not me. I need a lot of check-in baggage and all of that. So in Singapore Airlines, they give you like 25 kgs of like check-in baggage and 7 kgs cabin baggage. So my mom made this tofu, cucumber and chicken and onion salad.
Several bad puns.
All the check-ins and boarding passes and all the security check-ins are done. I'm so mad right now. I cannot even explain in words. Just trying to calm myself down. Like, please, Indian government, just be a little reasonable and just let girls carry some things for their self-defenses. So I knew that you cannot carry any of the knives or like any sharp things for airplane security. I understand, but not even pepper spray. That just blows my mind right now. I understand that you cannot let me carry it in my cabin bag, but you are not even allowing me to carry it in my check-in bag. This is so bizarre to me right now. I just cannot think of anything else. These police officers are so unreasonable. They told me that you are safe in airport. I'm gonna be in the airport for the rest of my life or something. Does this even make sense? Please do something for girls apart from giving 10 lakhs to someone who was a doctor who died so inhumanly by 10 to 13 people. I don't even know how many people were there. You were just offering 1,500 rupees on a monthly basis to girls. It does not make any sense. You really gotta change the rules and regulations and about girls' safety in general. Main reason I'm traveling right now is because I wanted to navigate to something else, because it's just so mind-boggling right now. I'm always like, in every second I'm just opening my Facebook and I'm just seeing what's the update on the case, and there is no update on the case. I am an Indian and I cannot proudly say that I am safe in my own country. There is nothing for us to feel safe, and that's sad. That's really sad. The immigration process in India was very simple. So in Calcutta airport, they just asked me 2 questions. What is your final destination? And the second question was the purpose of visit. I told them travel. I'm literally in heaven. This is my first time coming, so मुझे लगता है कि मैं थोड़ा सा बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोल रही हूँ, but still it is like really good. Dude, how to go about? I can see 10 rupees. Can you see guys? I'm at the Changi airport and I am having major FOMO because I want to see everything. Also because I guess it's my first time. Singapore airport पे मेरा 9 घंटे का layover है. मैं कह लूँ यहाँ पे इंडियन भरे पड़े हैं. मुझे लग रहा था कि मैं हिंदी में बात करूँगी, किसी को समझ में नहीं आएगा, बहुत मजा आएगा, बट पूरा भर भर के इंडियन लोग हैं. And I'm like, no, I'm done with red wine. Like I wanted to try it out of curiosity. और मैं फ्लाइट पे थी तो ज्यादा कुछ हैंगओवर होगा नहीं. उसके बाद 2-3 घंटे का फ्लाइट था, तो I was like, चलो ट्राई करते हैं. But the trial was not that good at all. मुझे लगता है कि मुझे alcohol in general पसंद नहीं आ रहा है. Like I'm trying so hard to get into it. Like I don't want to get into it, but I'm just like, okay, I can try, right? But वो भी नहीं हो रहा है मेरे से. Now I'm going to be taking the famous Sky train. बहुत सुना है इसके बारे में, and I really wanna try it. Go to Terminal 3.
Feel my heart melt. You walk through those doors.
It's very much less chaos, I guess.
I hear sleep bells bouncing off the houses. The church choir sings aloud.
I found the Louis Vuitton shop and I'm gonna go and check if they have the wallet because I wanted to have an LV wallet for the longest time. Guys, I'm trying to find out the butterfly garden and the free movie, and still I'm unable to do it. I have to go above. Okay. You have to go lower, you have to press this, you have to go above, you have to press this. It's so confusing sometimes. Basically, over on T2, you will see the Jewel Fountain. Welcome to Terminal 2. ये काफी भूल-भुलैया लग रहा है मुझे. A newbie here. Look at this. It's looking so pretty.
6.5 hours later.
I'm just like a grandmother. I'm just taking naps whenever I can. Freaking 9 hours of layover. It's too much. Feeling South Korea in Singapore. I cannot stay in this airport anymore because I'm so cold. So freaking cold after a certain amount of time. I have been in under AC for like 40 hours straight now. As soon as I landed in Malaysia, I hopped into a bus to reach to my location. I took a bus to KL Central from KL Terminal 2, which costed me around 17 ringgit. Very peaceful. The bus does not stop anywhere. It's an AC bus. The leg space was amazing. It's much better than Grab app, honestly. Only thing that they will only accept card, no cash. ये जर्नी तकरीबन 1 से 1.5 घंटे का ही होता है. बहुत ही कंफर्टेबल है. मैं तो सो गई थी बीच में और ये बस मुझे लगा ही नहीं ये होगा कि ये लिटिल इंडिया के बाजू से ही जाने वाला था. आई वॉच्ड लिटिल इंडिया द मोमेंट आई लैंडेड इन मलेशिया. मलेशिया में मेरा पहला डेस्टिनेशन लिटिल इंडिया कवर हो गया. एंड देन यू हैव टू वॉक फॉर 3 minutes to go to the monorail. So I have taken this monorail. I'm gonna go to Medan Kuangku. So I have booked an Airbnb. I'm going to show you how it looks. I just entered into the room. And I kind of liked it because I feel like it's enough for one person actually. And it's very reasonable as well. So I'm still having like problem of locking it properly. Yeah, I locked it. Basically, it has 2 rooms. One is room B and one is room A. Both are different apartments. They are not related to each other, but I am in room A. So I'm going to give you a tour of room A. Once we enter, this is how it looks. We have everything like washing machine to induction to microwave. We also have a filter for water. It's amazing. Then we have some cutlery, dishwashing liquid. I do have an oven which I'm planning of using actually. I don't think I'm gonna use it. So we have a lot of cabinets. I think the owner is Chinese. So there is something written in Chinese. Do we have any masala? I don't know why I didn't think of it, but no, we don't have. We have some cooking pan. Have kitchen access, but trust me, I'm not gonna use it at all. Like I know myself and I can assure you that I will never use it. Then we have a double door fridge. See, it's Bosch. Yeah, that's about it. Then we have our bed. It's a very 90s European style themed home. I really liked it. We also have a table lamp. We have try me if you can. We have a sofa. We have a big sofa actually, really good. We have some decor pieces. The place is really dirty, so I'm not gonna use it probably. Washroom, I'm not really sure how it is. It's very dirty. Someone used it recently. It's smelling so bad. Wow. We also have a balcony, which was the best thing. That the moment I entered, I'm like, oh, we have a balcony. Can you see the boys are playing football? This is how night looks like. I will show you how the morning looks like tomorrow as well. Actually, I'm really tired and I just realized that I did not eat anything. Of course, it's me. Underneath this flat, we do have a 7-Eleven, so I bought onigiri. I will take a little bit of rest today and from tomorrow, I will start exploring. It's in 35th. is how the pool looks like. It's 35th floor. I think this is the best thing about this Airbnb. I can see Petronas Twin Tower. I can see everything. I can see all the towers, all the high buildings from here. And it is an infinity pool. By seeing the infinity pool, I actually rented this place in the first place. This could have been a 360-degree view, but ये pillar बीच में आ गया. It's amazing to be on the pool in 7 a.m. in the morning. Trust me, it's one of the best. It's very cloudy today. It's very cloudy. Probably it's because it's 7 a.m. because I've seen that यहाँ पे ना थोड़ा सा धीरे दिन होता है.
A few moments later.
I just got ready and I went to the pool. I have shown you the pool. It was an amazing pool, I will say, but it was so bleached. The water is filled with chlorine. I was like, I cannot do it anymore, so I came back. I have shown you that how it looks from my apartment in the night. Now I'm gonna show you how it actually looks in the morning. I am always scared to like this type of railing. Like one wrong move and I will straight to the heaven. Parking lot is so organized. It's literally what I have seen in Chinese videos. Like it's so well organized. I'm seeing guys playing till like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, and still now some of the other groups are practicing. This ground is very happening, I guess. There is a Malaysian flag. I'm watching Shin-chan on TV. I love watching Shin-chan. I also have to pick up a scene because it's need of an hour. Guess what? I was about to go out. This was not supposed to happen. I was about to go out to explore. जानबूझ के मुझे बारिश में नहीं जाना, वो भी पहले दिन.
Later.
So guys, we are going to KLCC Park. अभी मैं अपार्टमेंट के बाहर आ चुकी हूँ. I am on my way to 7-Eleven. Firstly, I asked a man if he can help me with the recharge, and he flat out denied. I asked another guy if he can help me with the recharge because I'm not fully aware of the recharge process. He was very kind enough to help me with the recharge. Took around 15 minutes, and he patiently did this for me. And finally, my recharge was done for 10 days. लिया है Celcom Digi का SIM card जो कि मुझे 9 days का plan पड़ा है 15 ringgit. I am in KLCC Park and it's free by the way. KLCC Park is actually one of the best park in Kuala Lumpur. You can swing as well. I was enjoying my teenage era over here. They have pool, you can play around. All of these activities are free. You know there is a say that goes like around children you become a child. I was like that. मैं आई हूँ कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं चल रहा है कैसे हो सकता है बट उसको अगर नजरअंदाज करूँ इट्स अ रियली नाइस पार्क एंड सभी लोग अपने आप काम कर रहे हैं कोई बुक पढ़ रहा है कोई खाना खा रहा है बिटवीन दिस हसलिंग बसलिंग हैपनिंग सिटी there is such a beautiful park where you can sit down for 30 minutes and you can do your own things. It's amazing. Beside this KLCC park, we have this mall called Surya KLCC. काफी सारे expensive brands है वो मैं already देख चुकी हूँ. So I'm just gonna go and just gonna see what's in there. This is KLCC and just beside that we have Surya KLCC. Surya KLCC is one of the biggest mall in Kuala Lumpur. There are so many luxurious brands that are available like Rolex, Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, you name it. They have it. They also have a few local brands, but very few, I must tell you that. But they have a really good food court, by the way, on top of the mall. You can actually enjoy and explore different types of cuisine. Comparatively, it's inexpensive over here as well. Indian brands, Bata over here as well. I have checked some of the prices of Maybelline lipsticks and all the other brands, like very local brands. I have also purchased some of the local brands makeup as well. There is also Sephora. If you love makeup, you know where to go. They have lots and lots of ATM machines. Spend your leisure time outside of Surya KLCC. There is water fountain that goes down and goes up simultaneously. After that, I'm straightly going to Chinatown. Now here, what is the problem is you cannot shoot a lot because there is all the cheapest versions of designer brands are available over here. I'm just sneaking around and taking few clips to show you guys. So you can get Gucci, Louis Vuitton and all of the first copy and second copy as well. अगर आपको चाहिए तो अच्छे से बार्गेन करना, बहुत अच्छे से बार्गेन करना होता है. यहाँ पे mostly Bangladeshi, Indian and Chinese people are selling these products which I have realized. Well, now I'm feeling a little hungry, so I gotta eat something. I'm gonna end my day with some nasi goreng and fried chicken.
Tomorrow.
Today I did not go out in the morning and सुबह तक इतना अच्छा मौसम था and the moment I stepped out it started raining. मतलब मेरे साथ नहीं होगा तो किसके साथ होगा of course. कल मैं 3 places already cover कर चुकी थी. I have plenty of time to explore the rest of the places. अभी मैं जा रही हूँ Pavilion Mall and then we are gonna go to Jalan Alor Food Street. Wow, it started raining cats and dogs, of course. Of course, it has to be me. It started raining so bad. So I'm gonna stand somewhere to save myself from the rain. और ज़्यादा कुछ प्रॉब्लम इस दुनिया में है नहीं except my luck, honestly. मैं जहाँ पे रह रही हूँ वहाँ से ये जो जलान अलोर रोड है वो सिर्फ 1 किलोमीटर ही है. Moment I'm stepping out from a shade, it starts raining once again. At this point, I'm thinking that I am dancing and instead of singing, I just need to move my leg or just have to take a step and it will start raining. लग्जरी ब्रांड्स ही हैं, नॉर्मल ब्रांड्स भी हैं, जो कि अच्छी बात है. थोड़ी देर घूमने के बाद हमने सोचा कि खाना ही अच्छा है. शनेल का फाउंडेशन मुझे लेना था लेकिन वो अभी मेरा शेड नहीं है इन लोगों के पास. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम इन एशिया, लाइक they don't have inclusivity in a sense. What am I supposed to do? I cannot change, like I can change but I don't want to change my skin color and people are like, oh I don't have dark foundation, dark concealer and I'm like अब क्या ही करे. मतलब मुझे सच में शनेल का जो फाउंडेशन है वो मुझे लेना था. वेरी वायरल सो आई वांटेड टू गिव इट अ शॉट एंड नहीं है उन लोगों के पास, ऑफ कोर्स नहीं है. तो शनेल से आप अगर लेते हो तो क्या होता है ना कि आपको वो बैग फ्री में मिलता है. तो सफोरा से भी मैं ले सकती हूँ इंडिया में बट आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इट फ्रॉम सफोरा और नाइका. यू नो, आई वांट टू गेट इट फ्रॉम अ स्टोर like Chanel exclusive store. I have heard so much about Din Tai Fung, so I'm gonna get into it and let's see if I can find something to eat. See it shortly. I'm gonna sit over here. I'm gonna be getting the spicy shrimp and pork wonton. The food quality and the ambience was top notch. I highly recommend you guys to try out this restaurant if you are in town. Then I'm just strolling a little bit over on the mall and then I'm gonna go straight to Jalan Alor Street. But there is a lot of high-end shops even outside Pavilion, so you might wanna check those as well. Now in Jalan Alor Street, there are so many restaurants and it's so bustling street. It's just a narrow alley with foods in both of the sides. I'm just gonna pick up a restaurant very randomly and I'm just gonna go and have something. I ordered clay pot rice with chicken and ginger. It's taking way too long, by the way. Like I have ordered around 30 minutes ago. Only this much people, but outside a lot of people are waiting for food. I am in Bukit Bintang area, Jalan Alor Street. Now I'm kind of feeling hungry because it's like taking too long to like give me one food. I just came out of the restaurant and I have a very non-Instagrammable thing and that is I have my leftovers. I still cannot relate to people who does this mukbang and eat so much at a time. Like not even mukbang honestly. Whoever like tries new restaurant or like street foods on the go like every single day on a daily basis. मैं यहाँ पे मोमोज खा के उसके बाद राइस नहीं खा पा रही हूँ. मतलब कैसे कर लेते हो तुम लोग? इतना अच्छा डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम कैसे हो सकता है? मोनोरेल जा रही हूँ. मोनोरेल्स are something like very small and they are very fast and they are very expensive as well. I have to cross the road. तो मलेशिया में ना आपको ऐसा देख देख के आप क्रॉस कर सकते हैं. इंडिया जैसा ही है, लोग भाग ही करते हैं. मैंने देखा है लोकल्स को करते हुए. Now I just want to enter to my room and just wanna turn on the TV. अगर ये चेन मैंने घुमा दिया ना तो मुझे 300 RMB देना पड़ेगा, which is almost like 9,000 rupees and it's not a joke at this point. I'm so tired you guys, so I'm gonna see you on my next video. Okay, bye.
as we drive for miles to that little town called home.